Hey, this is your girl, Dr. Lucretia Dangerfield, your leadership wellness consultant. And I want to jump on. Today is Friday, and we're doing our Friday evening wrap up. I hope you've had a great week this week, but I want to talk about how are you going to restore yourself this weekend? We have to really talk about like Sabbath. Sabbath is from the sundown of one day to the sundown of the next day. And I've been working on practicing Sabbath, and so starting today, today is Friday, so I'm gonna practice Sabbath from this evening until tomorrow evening, and that will include no work, no work. So really focusing on taking care of myself, spending some time studying the Bible, and then but also I have a speaking engagement tomorrow where I'm going to speak for the women group at my church on Pamper Me begins with the inner me. And so that it's not like you say, is that work? No, it's something I enjoy doing because I want to help them to learn how to re-imprint themselves. And when I talk about re-imprint ourselves is really helping to change those beliefs, those barriers, those behaviors that keep us stuck, and to change the way that we see things, the belief, what we believe about ourselves, what we believe about relationships, what we believe about other people, even some of the things that we've been taught to believe about from a spiritual standpoint. I have to tell y'all something funny, and this is something that I learned this morning in my devotion. I was reading Philippians 4:13, and for the longest time, I was taught that that was about, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, and really, I was taught that it's about accomplish, like you can do anything you want if you have the Spirit of God inside of you. You can do anything you want. You can win a competition, anything. It's about competition. But in my study and in listening and really reading for the context of the scripture, it is talking about being content, and that God is, with God being inside of us, the spirit being inside of us, then we can make it through suffering and the things that may happen to us, but we can be contented. We can be contented in it because that's what Paul was talking about. He was talking about how he had learned how to be content in all things. And so with God's strength, we can be content in all things. So that is what, that is like part of like my Sabbath thing is to spend time and connect with God, but then also doing some work with the women in my church this weekend on helping them to like really when we talk about pampering ourselves, and that gets in the way a lot of times with leadership, that we will think that we are practicing self care is and our pampering ourselves means going to get our nails done, doing yoga, doing those things. But really, it starts with the inner me when we think about pampering ourselves. And when you begin with the inner me, that means that you are starting to re-imprint the way that you see life and that you live life. And so it's helping you to change those uh, beliefs, those thought patterns, to be able to pick up those patterns that are healthy and well for you and those behaviors. So, over this Sabbath time, it is being able to use my gifting to be able to share with other women, but then also to pour back into myself as part of my work as a leader is to be able to pour back into me so that my inner me can be strengthened and I can change the way that I see life and how I think about certain things that may keep me stuck and impact me. So I really want you to think about it as a leader as we wrap up this Friday. Um, what is it that you can do this weekend to pour back into yourself? How can you feed and heal your inner me? Think about that. What does that mean? And when you think about, I always think about when I think about the inner me, It's like sometimes my inner me is my enemy. It's the one that keeps me stuck with those thoughts about I'm not good enough, or I didn't accomplish enough, or if I'm resting or allow myself to take it easy, oh, you're being lazy. You should be doing more. But no, it's pouring back into myself so that I can lead from a healthy place. That is so important. So I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Thanks and have a great day. Have a great weekend.